Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Za Nyimbo, chilling with the Kopala Pastor, one of the OGs, living in between countries, Malawi and Zambia. For him, there is no border. So why should there be a border for you? You know, my name is Kelvin before Gumbi KBG, and I'm here excited because this brother right here, we go way back, and I'm just happy to just have a sit down with him and talk to him about different things. But you know, we keep it Za Nyimbo, so he's gonna have to explain himself why he's been creating these amazing 1 clip, 4-second clips, him creating beats, and then people asking us, where is the full song? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kopala Pastor. Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, my guy?
Show. Yeah, man.
Good to see you, man. Looking fresh as ever.
You look dope. You know, gold chains and everything.
We you know how we do.
Yeah.
We're just chilling. We're just
Bro,
chilling. Yeah, bro.
I'm happy to have you with me
extremely
today. And first things first.
Yeah.
You are an artist who can produce, sing, rap.
Yes.
At the same time, you're also a pastor.
Yeah.
And maybe a family man as well.
Definitely.
So the first question for me is, how do you balance this lifestyle? Because I think you are equally doing like okay in all of these areas. Okay as not like bad, but okay as in you're doing good.
Yeah.
Like as an artist, I see you're pushing.
Yeah.
As a producer, you're pushing. You know, right now I see you're putting out content.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a husband, I know you're pushing. You've been publishing books. How do you find time to do all of these things?
Bro, first of all, thank you so much for having me on this
Shout
show.
out.
Za Nyimbo, it's really happening. I think you are doing an amazing job, man.
Thanks, man.
I think for me, it's extremely amazing when I see somebody who's been in the music industry or in any industry take a seat where they can begin to appreciate what is currently happening as much as even appreciating what has already taken place.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good space to be in, and you're doing a great job, man.
Thanks, man.
And back to how am I managing?
How are you managing this thing?
Bro, for me, the way it is that everything is ministry. So there is no demarcation to say, now I'm taking on this thing. Now I'm being a husband. Now I've switched. I'm now becoming a father. Oh, now here I've switched. I've now become a producer. Like everything for me is ministry. Because I believe that everything that we are is stewardship to God.
True.
We are supposed to use it as service to our God. So even when even me being a husband, the goal is primarily to serve better, to represent God in a very good and powerful way. I have a statement that I usually say: if somebody dated you, what testament would they have about men because they experienced you as a
would
man?
they say men are dumb?
Men are dumb. Or what would they say about women? So every time I'm doing everything, to the greater extent, I'm not doing it because of my wife, she's a good person. No, I'm doing it as in, this is a position I hold because I am answerable to God. What kind of a husband am I being? When it comes to talent, it's the same thing. I gave you all these talents. What did you do with it? Exactly.
That's my
favorite.
So
to whom much is given, much is required. So I know that because God has greatly talented me and gifted me, much is required from me.
Bro, you can't stress that enough, because I feel like I stand on the same.
Yeah.
I believe that there's no such thing as I've done enough if you have a lot.
If you have so much.
Yeah, so if you are good at rapping, if you're good at whatever it is that you do, there is a reason why you're good at that stuff.
You know, in Z, bro, there is a competition between a Mercedes-Benz and a Mac-X. Because apparently a Mac-X is very common. For some of us, just a mode of transport. Yeah. But it's very common, and then there's been this fight. Hey, what a Mac-X can do, even a Benz can do. So you find that a Benz has got a speed limit of, let's say 250 or 350 some, right? But a Mac-X, it's 180. So if these two are competing, and let's say a Mercedes-Benz beats a Mac-X, and the Mercedes-Benz is moving at only 160, and it has beaten a Mac-X that is moving, the extent it can go is 180. Yeah. And then it has exhausted its speed at 180. Yet it has been defeated by a Mercedes-Benz that has got a speed limit of 350. and yet it's moving at 160.
That's not a fair competition.
It's not a fair competition, but also what it is that the macaques might have lost the race, but it has won in expressing all its potential. It will die empty.
Facts.
But the Mercedes-Benz, in as much as it won the race, it has not exhausted all the potential it had, meaning it has not lived to the greatest extent it should have lived. So you cannot compare yourself with untalented people when you are so talented.
I wish I had that button that goes. Right now, I don't have it today.
Yeah, bro.
But bro,
I know it's somewhere in the studio.
It's
somewhere right here.
It's far from me, but it's okay.
Yeah, bro.
Those are like facts, you know. I believe most of the times we shoot ourselves in the head, even in the feet, because of that mindset.
Yeah.
Where you're competing with something that is not at the level, one. Two, you haven't expressed all of your potential.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think that brings me to what I wanted to ask next, like your mastery now, because I see you do different things, man. Like the beat productions that you've been posting of late. I caught an interest in that because it's not that I did not know that you were a producer.
Yeah.
But you kind of like stopped doing those kind of videos.
Videos, yes.
So you've been putting out the making of, the remake of, or reimagining some of the songs you put out before.
True.
And just how did that come about?
I wanted to take my followers into the process of what it takes for me to create a song. So there is something I wanted even to do a tutorial on, where like how do I make voices sound like a choir, like a massive choir singing, and yet it's just me. So sometimes because people do not know what I do to achieve that, they may even disrespect a song.
True.
Because they don't know the artistic effort that went into creating that. So I felt like, okay, let me take my followers into the process. Sometimes how I start a song, I'll just start maybe with a hum. Boom, boom. And then from there, I begin to build it. And then now, by the time I'm coming to play the keys, trust me, my vocals have already laid everything I wanted.
Yeah.
So I wanted
you use your vocal as an instrument.
I use my vocals a lot as an instrument because it's authentic to me.
Very authentic. No one can do what you do with your voice.
Yeah.
It's you. It's Kopala.
It's Kopala. You just know. Yeah.
You know?
So I love to do that, and I'm very musical. Even my rap. In fact, most of the times when I'm playing with a band, they always say, "Why is it that your rap is so melodic? Like it's got those chords like it's worship, but it's deliberate." It's because that's how I love to create my music. I'm a very musical person.
Yeah.
And I wanted to walk people into the process of how I create some of the songs.
I have a friend who talks about the same ideology behind raps and live. He always says this, you know what, I think if rappers would do more live music, it would be amazing. Because when a rapper does live music, it sounds musical.
Very.
It becomes something
extremely different. Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, so it's an encouragement to rappers out there to also think about taking that music that they've created, put out there, and reimagining it as live performances, stripped down versions and stuff like that, and see what it could do. It actually can introduce you to a new audience.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to appreciate that, and just to say, don't stop. We are waiting for full songs.
So you've been on my case.
Like, bro, where is the
every time you see it, you buzz me, bro.
I'm like, yeah.
Don't stop this.
This thing. Where is the full song? You know? So it's just amazing to see you like in your element. Not to lie. And I just wanted to ask one of those core values that has kept you going for some time now. Like values that you stand on as an artist, as a pastor.
Yeah.
But let's just say as a creative.
As a creative, I think for me, I've got, let me say 3 values that I move by. First is conviction. And then the second one is purpose. And the third one is love. Conviction is very important. I've actually even written a book about conviction. Conviction is holding on to a particular belief.
True.
That's a conviction. And it's extremely important to have a very strong conviction. Why? Because life or the creative space will bring questions against your creativity, against your artistry. There are times you feel like you're not good enough. That's why nobody's celebrating you. but it's your conviction that will keep you grounded during those times. So that's why it's one of my favorite core values for my artistic work. My conviction is heavily rooted in the belief that I have been placed here on the planet to achieve something with a particular mandate and a date. And I need to do that thing faithfully. Secondly, it's purpose. Anything you do without a purpose is prone to be abused. Therefore, it's one of the reasons why I had to align with God, even when it was not fashionable. The time I quit secular music and I started doing gospel music, I was not struggling.
You were actually like at a peak.
I was at the peak of really like blowing up as a secular artist, and that's when the Lord visited me. And I had to align with the purpose of God. Why? Because where purpose of anything is not known, abuse is inevitable, they say. And then love. The Bible says, even if I can move mountains, but if I have no love, then everything I'm doing is just noise. So I feel like not because I'm a gospel minister, but as individuals, when you sing a song out of love, most of my songs, when people listen to them, they are always about encouraging somebody, lifting somebody. It's because
you have a message.
Yeah, that's where my heart is. I've been discouraged before. So whenever I feel discouraged, I'm like, oh, I think somebody might be going through exactly what I'm going through.
How can I encourage
How
them?
can I encourage them to keep moving? So I'll do songs like Don't Fail. I failed to fail. I'll do songs like that because I love people. Fail to fail, yeah.
Fail. FNF.
FNF.
FTF.
FTF, man, we are in the building. So everything I do is really covered by love because God is also love. So I do, those three core values are what make me stand strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And you've mentioned purpose, and I see a lot of like excellence in what you do. I've seen you practice with the band.
Yes.
I've seen you perform with the band.
Yeah.
You know, I think when someone visits or meets with you, they will take away those elements. They will know that this guy is serious. You don't care whether 2 people are gonna enjoy it or 3 people. You give it your 100.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, definitely.
Because, hey, bro, you know, I think it's rare to find people like that in the industry who can really just do things to the maximum.
You know, bro, I have a concept. You see this water, right? When we drink too much of this water, I think Glenn is laughing. But when you drink too much of this water, the next thing you have to do
is pee.
You have to pee. That one is not rocket science.
It happens. When you eat a lot of food,
you know what to follow.
The next thing you need to do is, do number 2.
So, so for me, the principle has always been, how faithful are you in what the Lord has empowered you to do?
True.
It doesn't matter how many people are clapping, but are you faithful? That's number 1. Number 2, you know, lemons and oranges. Oranges have been celebrated for a long time, but lemons never stopped producing fruit because oranges were being celebrated.
True.
In as bitter as the lemons were, they kept producing until man found a use for them and say, hey, you know what? These guys are still producing. What are we going to do? Let's make lemonade. And then now we have realized to say, okay, lemons are actually more beneficial because when I wake up, the first thing I do now, that's the problem also. You know, when you are broke, you are praying, Lord, I need food. The Lord blesses you now. You start praying, Lord, I need to lose weight.
And then you're eating lemon
to lose weight, you know. So I learned something from those 2 trees about consistency.
True.
That there are certain territories that are not won by how impactful you are, but there are certain territories that are won by consistency.
Bro, you just won an award because of that.
Yeah, I did.
You know, like your consistency in your arts for the past 1 year or 2 has made you win an award. Not from Zambia, but from another country.
From another country.
Just shed some light on that, because I think we were talking off camera and you said, you know, I got a call from people that I didn't even know.
You know, I did.
How did you feel about that?
First of all, you know, bro, you get to a point where when you're in a place where you've been so immaculately producing work and then people seem not to pay attention, you tend to build a thick skin around praise.
True.
Yeah, so I'm not moved by praises because I have taught myself to work and produce even when no one is clapping for me.
Yeah.
So over a long period of time, I worked like that. So one day, I'm just there working on my albums and projects, and then I receive a phone call. Like, oh no, we've been paying attention to, and the first call was from Nigeria. We've been paying attention to your YouTube, and we came to check your Facebook, and we've been impressed with what you've been doing, especially the past 1 year. Like, you've been consistently putting out content and whatnot. And when we dug deeper, we found that you are not a new cat. You've been doing this thing for a long time. But when we look at your work, it doesn't seem like this is an old person. It seems like you are new in the game. So for me, I usually get that credit because it's like my art keeps getting refined every time.
Yeah.
Glory to God. And so I'm like, oh yeah, thank you so much. And they're like, okay, we are having awards. And most people, when we looked at your work in our team, we said we should actually nominate you. I'm like, who are you people?
Yeah.
Who are you guys? And that's how I got that nomination, Best Gospel Artist of the Year. And we had different, I think in Zambia, in that category, we were just the two of us. That was me and Esther Chungu in that category in Nigeria. And then, okay, great, I'm excited. So I'm sharing with my friend, obviously, Paul Cruz. I'm telling him, bro, this is what's happening. Because we work together a lot.
Yeah. Shout out to Paul Cruz.
Shout out to Paul Cruz. That's my sound engineer there.
Yeah.
So, and then, bro, I receive another one. I receive another call, and then this one comes from Ghana. I say, I know, we've been compiling some artists because we want to really encourage the gospel. So we are a fashion agency. We do these awards every year. And I'm hearing these awards for the first time. I'm like, okay. And then I get another nomination. Thirdly, it was Tanzania. And then, so now I began to say, you know what? I think this thing is serious.
It's working.
It's working. So now I keep doing more work.
Yeah.
And then in Ghana, I won my first award in my entire career. You know that I've had over 15 nominations in Zambia. I've never won, not even one award.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
And then you win your first
I
award.
win my first award in my career.
Well, a prophet has no honor in his own country.
Sometimes it's like that. Yeah, bro. I received this award from Ghana, and I couldn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
Because I got so used to...
Well, it happens.
It happens, you know. It's like, it's normal.
No, it's normal. Yeah.
But then this one came, and that's how I won that Best Gospel Artist of the Year in Africa Star Gospel Artist of the Year. And I couldn't believe it. We danced with my wife, though.
Shout out, bro.
Shout
out to your wife also.
The international market is now beginning to see. So it's quite interesting. And personally, about awards, bro, my touch or my belief is that awards shouldn't be the drive towards your art. Like,
whether you win an award or not.
Okay, excuse me. Whether you win an award or you don't, it shouldn't really affect how you produce work. And I'm a perfect example of that. I've been working and producing work for the longest time without people clapping. I just produce.
And that's how it should be, bro. Yeah, you should be your own drive.
Yeah, if people are to be honest, like in my country, most gospel artists who are even current there, I'm proud to say I fathered that dimension of gospel music. If anybody is to be honest, everybody that is doing urban Christian music, they found me in the industry doing it. I inspired them to do what they are now doing. I'm telling you the truth.
So speaking on that,
you
recently spoke about how Christian radios don't play your stuff.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. I always
say, because it became a thing. I saw it. I was like, "Yo, this is a topic that is gonna, blow." And it really, I think people went back and forth and stuff like that.
The quality of your enemies reveal the quantity of your destiny.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, let's drink to that.
I definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think when I saw that,
yeah,
I was like, it's the same even in Malawi. How we are so good at picking the ones that we want.
Yeah. And
not reflecting the actual essence of what is really happening on the ground, whether it's awards or what. I feel like that needs. I feel like it needs people that are really passionate about what is really happening in the art industry.
I think for me,
So when you talked about that,
yeah,
it really spoke volumes to how the state is even here back home, where you can also see some of those traits. Because I can tell you the same, that
Yeah.
there are artists that are played over and over, even on a global scale, not like just Malawi, but there are artists that just for a fact that if I tune into the radio,
I'll hear this artist.
30 minutes, I'll hear this artist.
And you see
but why is it that I don't hear?
I don't hear that one. The reason why, personally, I even spoke out or I speak out, maybe I might not be loved for it. It's not because I speak out with a very clear and clean heart. It's not out of bitterness, because I don't make any money from those plays. Even if they play my music or they don't, I don't gain anything. Instead, we ask that there is fair play.
True.
Why? Because here's the thing, bro. When you block a secular artist, you are just blocking the career of that artist. But when you are blocking a gospel artist who's got a message from the Lord, you are not just blocking the career of an artist, you are blocking the message that that man has been sent to preach. So therefore, it becomes very detrimental, because now you cease to fight a person, you are now fighting the God who sent the person. That's why sometimes I speak out, because sometimes people forget that I am not an artist who is a prophet. I am a prophet who is an artist. So the core of what I do, I'm a prophetic voice. So therefore, when you're fighting against me, you're not fighting against the person. You're fighting against the system of heaven that has mandated me to deliver the message.
Even this sentence you've said here,
Yeah,
it's going to cause whoa. People, how people just react. I feel like we're living in an age where a lot of people are very emotional.
they're very emotional,
Yeah,
but the
like
truth has to be said.
Yeah, people are very emotional.
Yeah.
They don't look at things from a sober mind.
Yeah,
Let's reason together.
exactly.
This is what I'm saying, and this is what you are saying.
Exactly.
But understand my side. This is what I'm trying. Like, people don't want to reason. They just want to
Yeah.
react based on, like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't like what he said.
I don't like what he said. Can you imagine, in my country, a group of gospel artists decided to disassociate themselves from me. Guess the reason? Because I was trending.
What?
That's the reason they gave me. Oh no, we found that you are trending. Yeah, what was I trending for? No, we can't remember. But we saw that you are trending. So is that the reason why you decided to disassociate yourselves from me?
Wow, bro.
I'm like, dudes, how can you make a decision concerning my life and my career that concerns me without engaging me? I've got something to verify with you, and then I just decide, okay, I'm just going to cut off KBG without engaging you, without talking to you.
No, they were supposed to.
So number one, that is it. The second thing is that why I speak against this unfair treatment in the Christian circles in my country, it's because silence has a way of promoting mediocrity. When righteous people stay silent, wicked people have no conscience of knowing that their wickedness is affecting people.
True.
So me, I'm willing to be taken as a villain. Why? I want to speak for the many masses in my country, whereby people should play based on merit, not because your friend works at the radio station, so all the songs he's playing is from his camp. And then, bro, listen to this.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that.
Listen to this. I'm not even like mad. I will not be insensitive. I've been nominated like twice in a row for Christian, those Radio Christian Awards. Amazing awards, right? We've got these amazing awards in my country. And for 2 years in a row, I've been nominated for Best Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Best Album of the Year, and whatnot. Because, bro, we cannot deny the fact that the Lord has greatly gifted me. It's evident for everybody to see. All right? But then, how can an award system have an adjudicator on the panel, somebody that is also taking part in arranging the awards, go ahead and win an award on the same award?
What?
That's why I'm speaking out. So when I speak out, people might think, no, he's bitter. No, bro, it's not bitterness. It is actually calling people to accountability.
So these are like facts that need to be.
These are facts. Why would you be awarding somebody? I organize Za Nyimbo awards. And then KBG wins.
Best hip hop artist
and
best curator.
Why would you do that?
Hey, bro,
do you want to use my name as just an algorithm to blow your numbers because you know Kopala Pastor, if we mention him, his followers are going to come, and then you know who you are going to award? And the thing is that if gospel artists in my country are very sincere, I'm just the one who has spoken out.
Yeah, but
there are a lot of people
want to speak.
There are so many artists when I spoke out that
yeah.
called me and say, hey, bro, you've spoken for us.
Spoke for us. Yeah.
But I don't like that. People should have the voice and effrontery to speak for themselves.
To speak for themselves.
And me, bro,
you know,
I speak.
That's the difference between people who lead and people who follow.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a leader, expect that.
Yeah.
You know, as much as it's not good sometimes, like when you hate it, but it will happen.
Anyway, it will.
Because you are a leader, you're gonna like start some trends. You're gonna do certain things first before someone else does it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be someone to speak.
That's true.
On behalf of other people.
And the reason why, bro, is because when I looked at Christian Voice, for example, their words, their own values said, we aim to encourage Christian or gospel ministers, as many. So then you go ahead and give one person 12 awards. Yeah. Are you encouraging the whole body of Christ, or you made that award to actually put this person on a pedestal to show everybody that you are all useless? This person is the only one doing things. How can... Okay, here's the thing, KBG. You are my music producer. And then I win best produced album of the year. Yet you lose in your own category of best producer. How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
So for me, I call people to accountability, bro.
I see that. And just coming back on that, like, so how would you want to see Christian artists celebrated across the globe? Because I think these problems are happening everywhere.
Yeah.
So what would you suggest, like in terms of like the changes, how you want things to change in the scene, in the global Christian scene?
It's extremely important to know the reason why we exist as a body of Christ. And as stations and as TV stations and all these platforms, we need to realize that we are not there to enthrone men. We are there to enthrone Christ. I think the moment that purpose is forgotten, then our existence becomes irrelevant. Because KBG, the moment I will begin to talk about me, my talent, then I have lost the essence of why I do Christian music.
True.
The reason I do Christian music, it's because the Bible says in the book of Psalm 68 and verse 11, says, the Lord sent the word, great was the company of them that published the word. So I always know that God has got a way he has to publish the word or send the word, but then the people or the company of people that God is going to send to publish that word to the people has to be dignified. And that's the reason why I have a brand. I build a brand not because the goal is to bring people to myself. No, I am a mannequin that is telling you to say, I'm standing here on outside the boutique with a suit. I'm announcing to you that there are more suits in the store. So I'm just like that guy. So the goal is not to draw men to myself. The goal is to, through me, people should be able to see the grace and the greatness of our Lord Jesus Christ.
True.
The moment we forget that, then we are irrelevant in our purpose. The moment we want to enthrone people as superstars, we want to enthrone people as these are the best, and then everybody else is useless, then we are missing the core. So how I would really be happy is that give everybody opportunities, because we are all sons and daughters of God.
Straight facts, bro.
Yeah.
So on your creativity, like Malawi and Zambia.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, you recently defended Malawi as a place to go to, as a destination for vacation and what?
Yeah, certainly.
Because you believe that there's more to Malawi than what most Zambians think.
Exactly.
Why did you do that?
Because I was a victim of thinking Malawi was a village.
What?
Yeah, because I had never come here before.
Yeah, straight.
So you find that when I became a victim, I remember first time I was dropping at, is it Kamuzu Airport? The first time I was dropping there, my mentality was already messed up. I was just thinking, there are even flights here. You get what I'm saying? And I get to Malawi and, man, I begin to see them. I'm taken to a hotel. Maybe it's because I've seen the best sides of Malawi. And then I'm exposed to this Malawi that I never knew existed. So I felt it was not to embarrass my people. It was to enlighten them.
Yeah,
like, oh, brothers, sisters.
There's more to
there
Malawi.
There is more to Malawi than what you know.
An extension to
Chipata. That is. So I was saying, no, there is more. And I think, like, I personally felt like, you know what, the same way I was, there is a brother in my country, Zambia, there is a sister, who is also thinking the same.
Yeah.
So I deliberately started exposing Malawi to Zambia. I would go to different places because I can proudly tell you that I have traveled to all the provinces in your country. I've visited almost all the towns you can talk about in this country, Malawi.
Yeah, you have.
I have. So because I'm not speaking from without, I am so well traveled in this country.
True.
So when somebody's saying, oh, it's a village, I have seen villages, I've seen towns, I've seen beautiful safaris, I've seen beautiful destinations for holidays and all those. And I want people to know.
So what's your favorite spot right now?
There are so many right now, bro.
Off the top of your head.
Okay. My favorite is that I love to go to Mangochi.
It's the lake, yeah?
The lake. I love it because...
Which side, the north or the central? Because there's the Kota side, the Salima side.
So I love the Salima side because of the tranquility also that is there.
Yeah.
And also, I don't want to say much because of security. I don't want people to know where I hang around.
True.
But trust me, I am very well traveled and I love what I see.
Favorite food? Malawian food?
I'll always tell you this. Number one is I love the way Malawians prepare their rice. I never liked rice until I came here into Malawi.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite, one of my favorite dishes. The other one is what?
Eggs, bro. No?
Nah.
The ones that you leave in the fridge, come back and still find them they're fresh.
No.
Nah?
I love the way I prepare my eggs. But I think for me, rice just does it for me.
Yeah.
I'm not very complicated. Nsima is not different from the way we do it in Z. So it's pretty much the same.
So we've seen Driemo
Yeah.
and your maps. They've been doing like cross-border hits and
Yes.
intentionally going in and out of Zambia.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to artists that are also thinking in the same lines of maybe there's a border, so I don't think it's possible, because you don't think like that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you are like in the same like group with Dream on your maps. The way you've been moving in and out of Malawi, like in between Malawi and Zambia. So I wanted you to like just express how that has enlightened you, and maybe created more, maybe like just a well-rounded opinion about the possibilities that are there.
Yeah. I big shout outs to Dremo and your maps.
Yeah.
I think there is something I love about your boy, your maps, is that he's a very well calculated artist. I'll use that word, calculated. He knows the right time to do what, and then he calculates, if I do this, if it doesn't work, I need to do that.
Yeah.
We need to give it out to him. Personally, when it comes to living between Malawi and Zambia, the border does not exist.
Yeah.
In my head, Zambia and Malawi are one country. But then how do I navigate is that I just make sure that I'm on the right side of the law when I'm in Malawi. I make sure that I have never exceeded a day. I don't do whatever I'm not supposed to do. When I come to Malawi, I make sure that I benefit. If I said I'm coming to visit, I come and make sure that I visit. That's when I knew you.
Yeah.
So it's because in my head, bro,
Yeah.
the border does not exist. As long as I do everything that is required by the Malawian government, I can enter Malawi anytime I want because I'm allowed.
Yeah.
I've got my passport. If I don't have a traveler's document, I can come stay here for 2 weeks.
Right.
My papers are right. So as long as you have that, there is nothing that should hinder us. So we can have this border. The border is important for economic means. It's important for security. But the fact that I am equal, like my mother somehow comes from Malawi, right? I'm equally like a Malawian as much as I'm a Zambian. So in my head, Malawi border does not exist. So I travel anytime I want to. So I can be 2 weeks in Zambia, and then I'll come here, I'll stay a week.
Yeah, it always like spooks me. I'm like, bro, where are you? I'm in Zambia
I'm in
now.
Zambia.
Bro, yesterday you were here. Like,
Yeah. And then the following day I'll be here.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's because I understand to say there is so much we can do together as two countries than we can do individually.
Yeah, and there's so much that there's interesting networks that we've created.
Too much.
I met very interesting people through you.
Yeah.
Shout
Same
out
as I have.
to Tarsi. Shout out to Paul Cruz.
Paul Cruz, Pound a Beat, Box.
Bruh, yeah. So these guys are legends in Zambia as well. They're pushing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to like just ask you also on the same, like, what do you think is one of the strengths or beauties that Malawians are overlooking since you've been here?
I think one of them is how authentic your music is with your tongue. I think that's something that Malawians should never let go. In the apt or the desire to want to sound international.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is something that we love from Zambia. I'll give an example of Suffix. There is a song that Suffix did. Nkazi wako mwamba. So that song, excuse me, most of the people when it blew in Zambia, what they loved the most about it was how authentic his rap was.
Yeah.
Like it was so that the dress code was not like somebody trying to imitate anybody. It was like a Malawian trying to be a Malawian, and then he's doing this thing like so beautifully. And that was the first song I heard
that
from
video was
Suffix.
fun, bro. Do you know that I'm in that video?
You made that video?
I am in that
You are in that video?
Yes.
No, bro, I didn't see you. I need to watch it again.
There is this thing that Suffix used to do.
Yeah.
Like he still does it, like
Yeah.
here and there. Since like we got busy along the way,
Yeah.
So it kind of like sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. But in each and every video,
Yes.
from the get go, he makes sure that I should show up somewhere.
Ah.
So that
Wow.
video, there's the scene where we're doing on this vintage car, white car.
Vintage
I'm
car,
there,
yes.
putting
Yeah.
on a brown cape and some.
This guy.
I'm in that video.
Serious?
I think I'm in like 7 videos.
Whoa.
I'm
serious?
telling you, bro, 7 videos. So you will see me. I show up here and I disappear.
Bro. So for me, I think that's something that you guys should never let go.
Yeah, true.
Is the authenticity of Malawian music.
So if Malawi and Zambia would create a sound, what would that be? Like this, you know, if a Malawian and a Zambian, like how we're sitting right now, if we were to sit down and say, let's make a sound,
Yeah.
what would you think that sound should feel like or sound like?
I feel it should be a combination of two different cultures. Or let me say 2 different prevailing cultures. Because in Malawi, just as much as it is in Zambia, we don't have just one culture.
Yeah,
There's different tribes and all that. So we follow what is prevailing. There is, I think that is that amalgamation of the Zambian and the Malawian sound put together. Maybe the sound could be universal.
yeah.
But maybe the delivery of the artists can each carry their authenticity from their country.
True say.
So, for example, when I came to Malawi or I visited Malawi a whole lot, I discovered that people here hardly understand Bemba.
Yeah.
And then when you come to Zambia, Nyanja is a minority. It's not a widely spoken language in Zambia. Like most of the people...
So most Malawians think Nyanja.
No, it's not. So most of our people, most Zambians, know a lot of Bemba. You can go to any part of Zambia as long as you speak Bemba. You communicate with somebody.
I see.
So because of that difference, now you find that when I came here, I had to begin to learn some Chichewa. And then, no wonder you find that my song Waited starts with Ukankala mundima usowa bogwila. That was like me trying to fit in now, like, okay, because the Bemba one, my people here will not understand.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 versions of that song. The other one I did completely in Bemba, and the other one...
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Sekele.
So
what language is that?
That's Bemba. So that song, in Sekele, it's like
Smile?
a Bemba... No, it's a Bemba expression of extreme joy.
Happiness.
When extreme happiness. When you are getting married, your parents will be singing, Na sekele.
So Natemwa means I'm happy.
I'm happy. Like this is happiness expressed in the highest form. That's what it means. So that's why
that song is beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
And you remember? I mean, I was like, bro, this one.
This one.
This one is the one, bro. And you shot
it.
the video.
I shot the video in Malawi and Zambia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tassi.
Tassi, my director there, man.
Homie is good with the camera.
killing it.
I saw he's actually shooting the highlights, Nasty C and them doing the tour.
I always told this boy.
You told him, right?
I told this
saw him
boy.
like, Tassi, we told you. Eh?
We told you,
told
man.
him.
We told this man.
Yeah, bro.
I always tell, for me, bro, I always love to work with motivated people around me.
Yeah.
And I think you will see it. It's evident. You can't be with me and you are not passionate about your dreams. It's impossible.
Yeah.
I'm so contagious in that way. So I told Tassi, Tassi, sometimes you are putting yourself in a cocoon of thinking I can only be relevant with these people or this type of people.
Yeah.
But bro, you are international. You are dealing with me, an international artist. And I told him, it's not only me who is going to fly you into a different country. There are other people that are going to call you. And then when Nasty came into the country, who did they call?
Tassi.
They called Tassi. He went and did it. And you know what is extremely amazing? That I always told him.
No.
Tassi has got the most impeccable delivery time.
Yeah.
He delivers
on time and he's quick.
He's quick,
He's quick
but
with
excellent.
the edits and he's excellent.
So now he does the Nasty C thing. They finish the show maybe around 2, 3. The guy by 7 has delivered the video.
People were like, what?
So the manager now was asking, how is it that you've delivered but the rest of the people have said we need to give them 3 days?
Bro, it's the same here, bro. I think for me, I also say the same thing.
Yeah.
When I entered the game, like doing videos and everything, that was my main, because previously, other people were taking videos of me. So it used to faze me that, yo, I need the content, because we're living in a day and age where if you slack today,
you're
tomorrow,
left.
that's it. An event cannot happen here and then the highlight comes out after
2 weeks.
Things would have happened in between the two.
It's too late.
So you need to be fast. If you are doing content, move with the time. If the client is doing an event today, submit by tomorrow. The next day, you're done.
Exactly.
Anyway, we can talk for days, bro. I just wanted us to do a quick fire outro. So these are my questions. Favorite Malawian artist right now? Let's go. Bruh. You've been here for... You know
there are a lot.
You know there are a lot, but out of the... Like, from the top of your head, right now.
I'm trying to choose. I'll give it to my boy Onesimus. I think he's one of my
That name
favorite.
has been popping a lot, eh?
Really, hey?
Yeah, like people.
Do you
are
know
coming
why
in.
though?
No.
Do you know why?
Tell me why Onesimus.
Onesimus, when you meet Onesimus, the line of his thinking, he is not here.
Facts.
You know, like Onesimus is big.
Facts.
But then you will not meet Onesimus and he wants to rub it in your face that I'm big. No. Onesimus is the kind of guy that he's so big, he's doing big things. But you meet, you have a normal conversation like you're talking to a human being. I think it makes him tick. So everybody, you know, there are certain people that are talented, but they're hard to work with.
Yeah.
Onesimus is easy to work with. Yeah. So his personality also makes it very easy to like him. The way he creates content is interesting to watch. Yeah. So I think he's one of my favorite. But
he's like a full package.
For me, like they are like maybe 6 artists I'm liking. But Onesimus is
there's something that you mentioned earlier that I think most artists need to understand. When these guys were calling you for the awards and everything, they went and searched your pages, your Facebooks, your YouTubes, and they found content. They could track progress.
They track progress.
Most artists don't have that. You need to work on that.
Wow.
And Onesimus is one of those guys. You will see TikToks, you see Facebook content, you see serious content, you'll find everything. So that's what it means to be complete in this day and age. You need to have content.
Wow.
So I just want to encourage you on that.
Thanks, man.
Keep going. Anyway, question number 2, best Zambian artist.
Best Zambian artist. I'll say
That one, that one is deep, eh?
It's deep. I'm really trying to think because it can either be gospel or secular, right?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'll say there is an artist called Christine. Christine is really doing it for me because it's like you see this brand grow from something that people didn't think would go anywhere. And you begin to see this brand become
Something.
Not just something, bro, but an international. Like Christine goes to Tanzania and she does a show in Bemba, bro.
What?
Which is not spoken in Tanzania.
Yeah.
And bro, people are crying on their feet.
What?
And she goes to Congo. She does the same kind of thing. And Congolese, okay, maybe Congolese can understand a bit of Bemba because the Bembas originally, we come from Congo and settled in Zambia. And she does the same thing. And the quality of her performances, bro, are top notch. That the backing vocalists know what they're doing, the instrumentalists. So I think I'm amazed when I look at Christine. I'm like, wow, I have seen this brand grow. And then she has become, so yeah, she is.
Dream collab.
It will sound funny, but it's Kanye West, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
If Kanye would step into the studio right now,
bro,
you wouldn't let him go until you do a collab?
I think I would make sure that he sees my creative space and creativity process because I know he would fall in love with what I do. And would do a great gospel song.
Yeah.
I love Kanye West. Not the letter he became. I am still glued to the old Kanye. And I still love what he used to do. So that's my dream collab.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wasn't thinking about that, but yeah, shout out, bro. Shout out. I think Kanye is really gifted, bro. I won't even lie.
When he said he was Christian, he became Christian, bro. You should have seen how happy I was.
Yeah.
That was like a dream come true.
I was also happy, bro.
I was so happy. So,
you know, I was like, yo, I think it was in a very interesting space around that time.
Yeah.
But anyway, life happens.
Life happens.
Studio all day or sermon all day? No, studio all night or studio all day?
Studio or?
Studio all night or sermon all day?
I have to choose one again?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. The thing is that I'm both. I'm extremely passionate about both.
Yeah.
But you know why I would choose studio? It's because I would do both in the studio.
Clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, clever. Eh? Yeah. You don't want to pick one, eh?
Yeah, no. I would do both in the studio because I can do lyrical benediction and I can explain scriptures whilst I'm in the studio.
Yeah, shout out. You've been doing that.
Yeah.
Check out the lyrical benediction episodes from Kopala Pastor. You can find him on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah.
One word for Zambia and one word for Malawi.
One word for Zambia, let's stay united. That's how we grow. One word for Malawi, the sky is not the limit. You guys are meant for greatness.
One lyric that you think defines your work, like as defined Kopala Pastor. Like, yo, this lyric, I don't know, but this one is the one.
From my own song?
Yeah.
Okay. That came out really like, okay. There are so many metaphors I've said. Which song is that? There is a line I said in one of my songs. It's called Freestyle. And I said something like, my competition is the better version of myself. Like I always want to be the best version of myself. And that's my greatest competition. So I think I love that line from my freestyle. It's called the Mission Freestyle. Yeah.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful that you stepped in. And I think for me, the last thing that I wanted to ask you is 10 years from now, bro, like what would you want people to remember Kopala Pastor for?
I want people to remember me as somebody that was faithful with what the Lord gave him. Yeah. Just that.
Yeah.
I want to be remembered as somebody that is faithful with what God has entrusted in my hands.
Thanks, man. I think for me, that's the last question that I had for you, man. And thank you for coming through. We're gonna do like maybe a big segment, add in motion maybe. Let's see off camera, and we'll be right back and see what we're gonna create. But I'm just grateful that you came through. Thank you for showing up.
Anytime, my man. Anytime.
You know, there's a space here if you want to come through, create. Always welcome, man.
It's Nyali music, man.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to like the trip that we're gonna make to Zambia together.
You've been telling me that for the past months, man. I'm not even laughing. I'm not laughing. Bro, you need to come to Zambia.
We're going to Zambia, bro.
You need to come to Zambia. You need to visit Zambia.
I'll visit Zambia. I know for sure. Hey, people, let's make sure we see Zambia. You know, our brothers are coming. We need to also go.